Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal, espero que vocês tenham gostado do último vídeo. Vem gente, vamos continuar aqui com Eternal Strands. Atualizei a armadura. A armadura em si ela tá vermelha, né? Eu coloquei tudo daquele jeitinho que tava outra. Essa daqui tem uma defesa menor, mas ela tem uma resistência ao calor maior. Só que eu tingi ela de branco, acho ela mais bonita assim. Entendeu? Também botei essa espada aqui, ó. É isso. Derrotei mais bicho do... esqueci o nome. Os arcos pra pegar fio e tal. Enfim. E tem essas missões aqui, que tem muitas missões que a gente não fez. Vamos lá. Estudo de luz. Colha ramos do couro diamante no vale matalume do beijo para melhor traçado da vigia. Vamos lá. Vamos fazer essas missõezinhas aqui. Temos muito. Não tem sentido a gente às vezes... onde eu tenho que ir? No vale matalume. Tem sentido às vezes se a gente chegar e terminar o jogo, você tem um monte de missão secundária pra gente entender a história. Então, vamos lá. Couro de Diane. Será que são esses dois aqui, hein? Couro de Diane. Cara, tem ponto aqui que eu não explorei. A gente pode vir aqui nesse riacho aqui, ó. O que é isso aqui? São essas coisinhas aqui, ó. Tá, vamos dar uma lida. Lá me procurou dizer que a Ória tem sentido dificuldade para a quantidade de energia que precisa. Passado vigia. Ele me sugeriu que catar alguns ingredientes da região. A saber, 3 raminhos de uma planta luminosa chamada couro de diamante que cresce perto da água. Vou para as terras de ninguém depois que tiver escurecido para ver se encontro isso. Foi de noite. É de noite. Então, pera aí. Mano, a gente tem que ler. Não ler? Dá isso aí, ó. É isso. É noite? Tem que me mostrar que é noite. Noite. Vambora.
These must be the glowing plants Lane mentioned. Diane's core is collected.
Tá. Deixa eu só descer aqui. Dar uma exploradinha.
Point. What a beautiful view.
Tem mais lugar? Não tirei tudo não? Embora, meu amigo. Cara, eu vou voltar. Ficar procurando também.
Glowing plants acquired and delivered. How are things on your end?
Oh, I almost forgot. Thankfully, the alchemic preparation is, well, prepared. All I need to do is and that...
It's wonderful to watch a genius. So, when...
I was hoping you'd ask. I need more of the luminous plants, for one. and some ink-cap mushrooms, if you wouldn't.
What are you cooking up now?
More Diane's chorus means I can mix up plenty of this solution for all. Ink-caps? Well,
I'll allow it. I'll be back once.
the great market of the outdoors.
I always do.
Colete mais plantas ou à noite? Ainda bem que já está de noite. Que é só a gente chegar lá e papum. O cara é doido? Ué. Estranho. Mas não tem quantidade, né? Eu já tenho. São 3 de cada? Vamos ver se a gente consegue, né? A gente tinha pego...
That's enough Diane's chorus. Just need to grab those ink caps and I'll have
De
everything
novo não
I
li,
asked
né?
for.
Mas tinha que ter a quantidadezinha aqui. Ah não, pelo amor de Deus. Opa. Muito bueno.
If I pick up any more of these, I'll have to spend an entire day scrubbing the ink off my hands.
Bora, deixa eu diminuir minha luz. Mas também não ficou legal. Deixa eu ligar a luz aqui. Pronto, olha que maravilha. Vamos lá no... Sei lá, enfim.
I brought you a bag full of what looks like Arthur's breakfast.
The ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus. Lovely. And Ória did...
She noticed a pretty immediate improvement.
Wonderful. I'll keep on producing the solution for her then. Another project on my to-do list.
We're not overloading you, are we?
Quite the opposite. If I only had one thing to think about, I'd be tearing my head. For example, since this began, I've been thinking about what else perhaps I could mix up glow-in-the-dark. My focus is on you, and one must ask, would glow-in-the-dark ink be helpful? What do you think?
Perhaps it could be used to make maps that you can read by...
I don't know. I read all of my research materials by lantern.
If it were up to me, all my maps would glow in the dark. But I use them differently.
Oh, of course. I hadn't considered that perspective at all. Perhaps I should try...
I don't think you'd make much, but sometimes it's nice to sit in the dark with only your thoughts.
Very true. After all, the idea for enhancing Watcher's wisp only came to me while I was staring at
a tree.
Upon further reflection, I don't think I could possibly make that make sense to you. My point is, as you suggested, idle thought can indeed yield wonderful... Nevertheless, I will keep you abreast of any developments, though I...
Absolutely. Do you need anything else?
Not right now.
Anytime.
Ok. Agora vamos aqui na Casme. Afogamento.
Brynn, I'm glad you're here. I need to talk to you.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just about those 90 Drake scales. I know Ória said we don't need them, but she just doesn't understand. It's dangerous. With everything we've been through, who knows what comes next? We need to be prepared for anything. It's just, do you think you could do it?
You haven't told me why we need them.
We want the best gear and weapons, don't...
So Solar asked for these?
No,
Kaz, you need to tell me what's really going on here. Like, the Weaver Band is okay. With everything we accomplished at the source, we're doing great. Besides, it's not me.
You think I'm insane?
No.
Of Era's breath. I shouldn't have brought this up, but you just don't understand. Everyone could die if I don't...
Whatever this is, please just...
No. I shouldn't have burdened, but...
Kaz,
I can't talk about this anymore.
Casmin is not okay. And I don't think bringing her more stuff is the answer. I'd better talk to Ória.
Voltou a pedir escomento do dragão, mas tem despesa. Nossa.
Hey, Ória. About Casmin.
I know. I'm worried too. Let's talk at the archive, privately.
All right.
It's safe to say Casmin hasn't been acting like herself. She's always been tightly wound, but this...
Brynn, she seems more open with you than most. Can you describe in detail what's abnormal about...
She's begging me for more supplies, even though the
Not that we could tell, because she's covered it up.
More than that, she just seems distressed. She's always talked. She's convinced we're all going...
I have heard rumors of abnormal behavior developing in Kashar that...
What kind of...
In polytheistic beliefs that are pervasive in the southern part of the Maida, there is an affliction known that the sufferer is haunted by twisted visions of death and pain. The goddess of justice, Ira, won't allow the sufferer inner peace until they repent through...
Scrupulosity.
Oh, my apologies. I forget most people don't follow Judean eschatological study. Scrupulosity can be best described as a series of repetitive acts that one is For example, if Casmin is plagued by...
She might send our point out over and over again to retrieve supply.
Yes, in order to...
Are you seriously suggesting Casmin is... What?
Of course not. I'm confident that this is merely a stigmatized phenomenon that could not be explained through... So the populace explained it through...
Any ideas what facts could...
I didn't realize Kasmin was spiritual. Is she really trying...
Though not devout herself, Kasmin grew up with a strict...
You're right, she did.
It's possible Kasmin's affliction was a point of shame, or perhaps she fears rejection if she shares her experience.
Kashar, what does Era's plague have to...
While most see Kashar as a celebrated merging of the... They believe the wider lineage simply leads to more ancestral sin that must be... And thus, only Kashar can be...
Really? Where do you...
The concept of impure lineage is clearly hogwash.
All right. Kasmin is suffering. We need...
And preemptively? No
As I said, this is likely nothing more than a condition. A scientific explanation must exist, and thankfully we...
You think the Enclave could have done research on this?
Makes sense.
The steps in the upper city is where, between the main building of the spire and the atrium, used to stand a school. From your explorations, the surge hit that area pretty hard.
Great. What am I...
Maybe the name of someone who suffered like Kasmin. Or a healer. If you find someone like that, you'll want to search the areas of the city where they spent time. Era's plague is wildly misunderstood across the Maida. If we could find a treatment,
You're right. I'll start with this...
Investiga a superfície alta de Nevron. Escadaria. Vambora. Pra lá. Ali embaixo? Nossa, depois dessa atualização, dessa missão que eu fiz com a Line, caraca, ficou muito mais rápido isso aqui, ó. Olha. Nossa.
Building left. Looks like it's my lucky day. This tome's titled Disordered Thinking and Mental Anguish. Looks thick. Inside says, a herbalist in the market found success treating a variety of patients suffering from these types of afflictions. Better search the market next.
A gente volta. E vai pra lá. Vamos lá, na Baixa de Nevron. Cara, sensacional, velho. Isso aqui é bom, hein? Olha isso. Olha que tá maravilhoso. Vai. Calma aí. Ali.
A ledger belonging to the herbalist that owned this stand. There are notes on all kinds of afflictions, both physical and mental, that were treated here. Looks like they asked one patient with symptoms similar to Casmin to keep a diary during treatment. I wonder if I could track it down. He lived in the lower city.
Vamos ver se a gente consegue. Cara, o bicho fica vindo atrás de mim, velho.
The man it belonged to details all his anxieties and intrusive visions. I wonder if Casmin could relate to him. It's hard to think about her experiencing all this alone. He mentions that he also sought help at the Hallow Pyre Rise. I should check the temple for more information.
Tá, então vamos pra Alta de Nevrão agora. E vamos lá. A gente vai agora pra Alta Pira Sacra. A neve tá aí, ó. Cara, coisa chata ver essa neve. Bem, eu entendo que a neve é culpa minha, porque eu boto o corpo resistente ao calor. Mas fazer o que se eu sou Team Charmander, né? aqui acender? Uhum.
I wonder if it might document something similar to Era's plague. Casmin really believes she's been cursed or afflicted. No wonder she's trying to keep it to herself.
Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. Vamos pegar esse... Vamos compilar esse bagulho. Compilação... Suplício de ira. Isso aqui ela vai explicar tudo. Isso aqui, se você quiser ver completo, gente, você lê. Ó. Mas ela vai explicar tudo agora. Vamos lá.
Exactly as I theorized. Era's plague is little more than a stigmatized condition with a perfectly which is a perfect storm of family traits and lifestyle choices.
Casmin hasn't been sleeping much.
Might be worth presenting this research to her to...
Good idea.
Ória and I will join you when you're ready.
Casmin, we need to talk.
Could it wait? I'm in the middle of touch counting the armory.
No, it can't.
We've been worried about you.
I'm fine. Seriously, don't worry about me.
No one has seen you sleep in days. You're clearly hiding 2 bands worth of supply, and half the time you're talking a league a minute about catastrophes that are never going. We can't let you keep going like this.
No. Maybe I've been a little off lately, but I'm fine, seriously. I'm just trying to keep our Weaver band prepared in case...
We asked, Kaz. I've been doing research on a condition you might know as...
I'm not possessed.
We know.
The Enclave's studies on Era's plague concluded that it's not a religious affliction. The sufferer experiences a cycle of relentless, disturbing thoughts and all manner of compulsions though it may be passed on through families, this condition is often exacerbated by...
Brynn found a diary belonging to a Cassil man in Denevron who suffered from this. I think you should read it. He describes the intrusive visions that began, the horrible fears he would drop his baby that he was so ashamed of.
That's awful.
It reached a point where he couldn't hold his own child.
So, you're saying...
If we found evidence of a treatment, yes. We'd need to talk to someone at Cassidon's.
But we didn't want to speak to someone outside the Weaver Band on your behalf without talking...
I don't know.
None of this is your fault. It's okay to get help.
But no one else seems to need help. Everyone else is handling being... I'm the only one having a break.
Hey! It could be any one of us tomorrow. And I know for a fact that if this were happening to...
She's right. It's hard for all of us to see you suffering like this. We care...
Fine. You can talk to the Weavers in Cassidon's hold.
We'll go one step.
Ok. Âncora. Fuso... Começando... Vamos lá, falar confuso. Confuso, ó, entendeu?
Isla, I was wondering if you might...
What's...
I was wondering if you've heard of an...
a damaging...
It certainly seems like the Enclave had a better understanding of it than the rest. I believe our quartermaster is suffering from it.
Ah, yes. The condition isn't unique to Kashar, but it's believed we experience it in greater... I've heard of Ram, Obrun, Ashar, and Cassil. The first line of treatment is sleep. Thankfully, a sleeping balm should go a long way to help her.
Is there a more accurate name?
Unfortunately, no. The research done, and I suppose academics are hesitant to...
Changing the name would just confuse me.
Then again, using a name...
If this won't cure Casmin, what else will we...
It's what she needs to do for herself, sadly. There is no cure. Sleep will put her on the right track, but she needs to eat properly and act...
She has a long road ahead of her.
She does. but she's not walking.
Have you experienced?
Not personally, no. But when I was born, my mother sought out the sleeping great for...
You've never spoken of...
She died before I was even a year old.
How do I get hold of a sleeping...
Well, I can make one for you here, if you bring me the... You'll need emerald lucin, a gemstone famed for its ability to radiate. In addition to this, you'll need oil membrane.
I'll
Meu
bring you those
Deus.
right
Senhor, misericórdia. Será que eu já tenho? De repente já tenho, né?
Here's everything you asked for.
Just a moment. Here you go. And I've written down the recipe for Lane.
Thank you so...
Have your quartermaster rub a little of the balm on her forehead, temples, and wrists. She'll be out in...
I hope she's willing to try that.
All you can do is be there.
You're right.
I hope your friend...
Nossa, ainda bem, cara. Esse negócio de eu ficar pegando tudo no chão é bom por causa disso daí. Acaba tendo.
We all wanted to come together to support you, Casmin. However we can. Do you...
I guess I have been feeling... No, it's hard. I don't know how...
We're not here to judge. You can tell us everything.
It started a while after we came through the veil. Not right away. You all know me, but the aftermath. It's hard for me to come down.
You are strong, Kaz. Falling apart...
Yeah. After the Surgeborn escaped, I just started getting these... thought our campsite being razed to the ground in the night. Each of us being killed, one by one. And this, unless I do everything in my... I know, that sounds crazy. But these visions and that voice. By dawn, everyone else is asleep. Even Dam. I'm alone and exhausted.
That must be lonely.
It is. Opening up to you about this is physically painful. In the spaces between my words, in every pause. How come I'm the only one drowning inside this place? I mean, I'm the only freak going off the deep end. How stupid is that?
You're going through something awful outside of your decision to be vulnerable and...
I don't feel brave. I feel...
What if we cleaned out the caravan for you while you go rest?
I don't know.
I have something that will help. A sleeping balm from...
Would you be open to trying it?
Maybe, but...
I won't let anything happen.
I do.
We've got this, Casmin.
All right. This isn't working. I should go help.
Shh. Kaz, they're fine.
But what if Ória throws away the grains Dan likes for breakfast? Or the sapling uses to rebind their books? Or...
She won't.
I can't just lie here. My skin is crawling. I feel like I might burst.
How about we breathe together?
E melhorou? Curiosidade ardente.
Yes. There's something I should... I was born in the...
How?
Oh, luck. Or tragedy. Before I was born, my mother and father lived here, but they decided it would be better if my mother raised me with my grandmother and great aunts, so she left with me when I was just a hatchling. With it,
But the surge happened.
the life I should have had was lost. Because of all this, I never knew my father. I don't even know his name.
Is it common for Oberon hatchlings to be raised apart?
No, but it is common for extended family to be... As you know, I come from a long line of weavers, many of whom travelled... It was apparently quite a shock when my mother fell for...
So your parents were looking for a compromise when it came to raising you?
Exactly. And my great aunts and my grandmother made me who I...
Still, you missed out on your Isn't it a little strange your mother never told you his name?
She was separated from him so suddenly. She had... My mother is a strong woman, but whenever I asked about him as a child, she could only manage she found it too painful to discuss. And
But now?
I can't help but wish I knew who...
Does your family have something to do with your attachment?
Being here has meant a lot in some ways. What we accomplished at the source was a step towards its restoration, but still...
Knowing now that this is your birthplace, I can see...
This was meant to be my home.
This is definitely...
I am sorry for that. Truthfully, I have been wanting to tell you since we met.
I should have made...
Hey, you've...
So why hide it?
Talking about difficult and private matters is not... And frankly, I rarely see the point in dwelling on them.
I guess you and your mother have that...
Huh.
So, we're going to...
You would...
Of course. Maybe Lane would have some ideas.
Actually, I had... The spindle mentioned a statue of my mother. It's clear the Enclave commemorated their champions. I can't say...
You think there's a statue...
I know it sounds strange, but the handful of times that my mother spoke of him, she described... Since she was one herself. Is it so crazy to think she might...
Maybe not. I can scope out the statues and...
Good. And...
Ok, a gente já sabe onde é. Examine a estátua de tecelões heróicos. A Ória nasceu no enclave. Antes do surto, está começando a fazer sentido esse lugar sendo importante para ela. Vamos lá. Alta de Nevron. Lá a gente sabe onde é, né? Que por sinal, quando a gente foi lá, ela já falou da estátua da mãe. Só que assim, é um erro do jogo, o próprio jogo fazer com que a gente fosse lá pro fuso e ela falar que só assim ela entender.
Tangles, as far as the eye can see. As impressive as Oria's lineage may be, we're 200 years off the timeline for Arden to be her father. Not to mention the lack of feathers. Oria's father is unlikely to be a Casil woman. Besides, when it comes to nurturing parental figures, Ramanos's shrewd eye for politics isn't what comes to mind.
A mãe dela acho que é essa daqui.
Oria, this must be the statue of your mother that the spindle mentioned.
One of the greatest enchantresses of her time.
That's a lot to live up to.
Deixa eu ver como é que é a estátua.
This statue does depict an Oberon, but it's impossible to tell who it is.
Maybe there's another statue that isn't damaged.
I'll keep looking around the city.
Ah, já que eu já tô aqui, eu vou no baluarte.
that the same Oberon statue you found in the atrium?
Maybe if I burn the vines, I'll be able to see who it is. Matteo Agretius, known for his acts of bravery following the surge. Could this be your father, Ória?
Perhaps. Arakim might know how to confirm.
Olha com o Arakim. Pô, né, cara, não era mais fácil então falar direto com o Arakim.
Arik, about those statues in Upper Denevron.
You mean the Friends of the Eye?
No, I was talking about the champion.
Ha! Some of them, but you could be the most heroic weaver in the world, and unless you're cozying up to leadership...
Huh.
Anyway.
Well, we're wondering if there could be a familial connection between someone in our band.
You could dive through the archives we've preserved in Caston's hold on all our heroes.
Don't let Lane hear you.
Or you can compare mantles to see if their patterns...
You can tell two people are related through their mantle.
The spindle could tell you more about the science, but from what I understand, there are similarities across bloodlines in how a weaver's cloth... A pattern tracer allows us to analyze those similarities between two weavers. I'll give you a design for it. Once it's built, take it to the Axel, and she'll trace the mantles for you. We've preserved mantles belonging to all our heroes in
Thanks, Arik. Ória will...
Ória? For what it's worth, she's twice the weaver any of those statues might claim.
Execute o projeto do mapeador do padrão na forja. É capaz de mapear os padrões no manto e comparar as relações sanguíneas.
Now that we have a pattern tracer, it's time to head to Cassidon's hold.
E vambora.
Arakim mentioned you wanted to compare a mantle with Matteo Agretius?
We'd like to see if he might be my father.
All right. I've set his mantle aside for you. I'll need yours too. And
You all right?
I have to say, your mantle is spectacular.
Oh, thank you. And
No, I'm sorry.
oh,
Hey, we'll keep looking.
you're right. We should consult with them. I'll see you back at camp.
Bom, mas aí... Por que eu vou ter que começar uma nova missão sendo que eu já tenho a missão, cara? Eu já vou ter que começar uma nova missão, velho. Pô, cara, isso pra mim não existe, cara. Cadê? Cara, eu vou ter que começar uma nova missão pra concluir a missão que eu tava fazendo, cara. Tá errado.
Ever since we learned of the verdant mines, I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. They were clearly well-resourced and they had an extremely... But do you know who was around to see...
Cassidon's holds
The very same. I just think it's interesting.
I don't expect...
I don't know if...
Tá, eu vou passar isso aqui porque não é do meu interesse.
It sounds like your experiment...
With the axle and the spindle.
That's good news.
Are you worried?
Or do you think the resonance modulator could be...
I don't think this...
Is that? What's your back with Kenrick's?
Deve ser essa aqui, será? É.
I was really hoping we'd find my father among the statues, but you were right, Lane.
I often... Let's build a census of male Oberon in the Enclave within a limited time frame that knowing your father had to have been here when the veil went up narrows our
Time to chase a paper trail. Between the two of us.
Yes.
Ória, are you sure you're all right?
Of course. Sorry,
We will soon.
Our archival work might not be the most glamorous.
you're right.
O arco do Len não vale matalume. Vale matalume. Então não vale matalume. O primeiro aqui já. Vamos lá. Aqui embaixo. Ué. É aqui embaixo. Mas onde tem entrada? Aqui ali? No arco do lenhador e na mina desabada. O arco do lenhador é aqui. É verdade.
Census records. The pivotal piece of the puzzle, as Lane would say. Others might call them dull.
Agora eu tenho que ir pro mina desabada. Aqui. Deixa eu só dar uma olhada o que tem aqui. Ó.
Maybe Ória's father is among them. My old point, Aaron, used to boast he could sell an Oberon their molted feathers. Ugh.
Agora a gente tem que ir pro baluarte. A gente volta pra depois ir pra lá. Aí a gente tem que ir pro portão oficial e justamente o portear que tem é justamente no portão oficial.
Bastian.
Então,
Lane
ó.
said to look for regiment records. These are the regiment records Lane asked for. My father told me stories about how instrumental the Oberyn were in the wars for Carnhaven's independence. They would glide behind enemy lines and strike with precision.
Vamos ver. Cultura agregada sobre os influentes de toda a região de Maida. Tá, ela vai explicar agora, então é tranquilo.
What have you got for us, Lane?
I've narrowed it down to 3 likely: a Hallowpire priest, a farmer, and the last military commander prior to the evacuation to Cassidon's.
A military commander sounds promising. How do we know?
That's where we step away from the books and do some investigation.
I'll check the garrison, the market, and the Hallowpire rise.
Cara, eu acho que é o fazendeiro. O alto da pira sacra em Alta de Nevron. Eu acho que é o fazendeiro. Não, vamos ver.
Gardens. It was a must-see for visiting caravans.
Weavers and foreign dignitaries alike. The gardens were a pleasant backdrop to the trade negotiations that took place in Upper Denevron.
Ela acha que o pai dela é esse, né? Vamos ver.
Lane believes that a priest could have been Oria's father. I'd better look around. Found a diary belonging to the priest.
Anything of note written inside?
From a quick skim, it details his vow to pledge himself to the first flame. And only the first flame.
Ah, I see.
I'll look elsewhere.
Então, eu vou no mercado logo agora, que ele pode ser o fazendeiro, porque eu não tô achando que vai ser o cara de luta, né, o militar. Seria muito óbvio, né? Deve ser um cara simples, que a mãe dela conheceu.
seems to be information on Lucia's various projects. There are a lot of redactions here. Seems like someone was trying to hide something. This was where the farmer Lane mentioned was selling his crops. I should look around. A pair of silver glasses with an intricate cloth connecting them. Enchanted.
Could it be? Brynn, please. Bring those back to camp.
Eu imaginei que seria o fazendeiro, isso era meio óbvio.
Have you taken a closer look at the glasses I found in the farmer's...
I can hardly believe it. My mother's craftwork is unmistakable.
So we found your father. Lane's notes mentioned his name was Eugeneus. I thought you'd be happy.
No, I am.
Ória, you're only at the beginning of this discovery.
I thought I came from a long line of weavers.
Ória.
Enfim, e com isso a gente termina o vídeo lá. Acho que seria um alta patente, né? Mas ela veio de uma família simples. Faz parte da vida. Enfim, gente, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Amanhã nos vemos no próximo vídeo. Fui.